You don't have to track every little thing in your Oura Ring in order for it to work. Most of the features just happen naturally in the background. And if you're just getting your Oura Ring, your app might look a little similar to mine where some of the data may not be there, but we're gonna walk through what will be there and what you can start using immediately. Now, the first thing that I wanna get into is sleep. So many people buy the Oura Ring because they want more insights around their sleep. And one thing that I do want to remind you of is that the Oura Ring catches when you're actually asleep versus just your time in bed. Let's get into it. Now, one of my favorite parts is that it catches those nights where you felt like you actually slept a lot but didn't. And I know sometimes we can wake up and we feel like we didn't get enough sleep, and you can actually dive into those insights and see exactly how long you were sleeping, when you may have woken up or gone back to sleep, and it tells you exactly hour by hour when you were sleeping. Now, it gives you an hour by hour breakdown of actually when you were sleeping, and it also catches your movement as well, which is really cool. Some of those nights where you feel like you tossed and turned, you can actually look into the data and see at exactly what times you were tossing and turning. And if you're curious about your sleep stages like your light sleep, deep sleep, and your REM, it gets into those as well. Now, this will be a breakdown of how your sleep time was spent across the various stages. And I love it because it really gives you an insight into your sleep quality, which is all going to bubble up into that top number that you're going to see, which is your sleep score. I also love that it gets into things like your resting heart rate, which is your heart rate when your body is most at rest. It's also just a simple signal as to how recovered your body actually is. And don't worry, things like your resting heart rate are things that you can look at throughout the day when you're awake as well. Another great sleep insight is going to be your heart rate variability, or your HRV. And this is going to be the time between heartbeats while you're sleeping. After every time you sleep, you will get a new sleep score. And your sleep score is really great information because it is what contributes to another score, which is called your readiness score. But your sleep score is going to be a complete picture into how well you slept and how ready you are to take on the day just based off of how you slept. Body temperature is also a really interesting metric when it comes to your sleep score because it will tell you exactly when your body was maybe a little bit overheated or a little cooler and how that impacted your sleep. For me personally, I know that when it's cooler in the room, I tend to get much better sleep than when I'm warmer. And that is confirmed through my Oura Ring. Now, during the day, there are also other metrics that are being tracked. Things like activity levels, which is going to be one of my favorite metrics to always check in on. What activity levels are going to show you is exactly how active your movement is throughout the day. And one of the things that I love about the Oura Ring is that before I start a workout, I don't have to go in and log it and tell it, okay, I'm starting a workout. The Oura Ring just knows. And obviously there's no interface on the ring, but when you go back to your app at the end of your workout will be logged there. It will be logged there with your start time, with your end time, and it also has a pretty good guess as to what kind of workout you actually did. And if you need to change that, you can, but I just love how it tends to be very accurate, and obviously it will learn you as time progresses. But not only does it track your workouts, but it also tracks, again, your everyday movement. So let's say you have a time during the day when you go on a walk. You don't have to log that. It will just be there. Let's say you go grocery shopping and you're walking throughout the store for 30 minutes. It's going to track that. Let's say you're doing housework. It's going to track that as well. You're burning calories, you're taking steps, and all of that is automatically tracked right through your ring and goes into your app. And obviously I just mentioned steps, which are automatically calculated through the Oura app as well. And I love this for so many different reasons, but if you are someone who is a fitness tracker enthusiast, I know a lot of people have different types of trackers. They may have an Apple Watch and an Oura Ring. You can get all of that data in the same place when you open up something like your Apple Fitness. Another one of my favorite features is going to be the active calorie count. And why I love this is because it's not a lot of pressure. It's just there. I'm not necessarily one to count calories, but if you are someone that does count calories, this is going to count your movement calories. So it's a really great place to go and get insights and breakdown around how your movement turned into energy burned and thus giving you a calorie count. I know there's so many times throughout the day where I wish I could have counted the calories that I burned from some housework, and the Oura Ring automatically tracks that and it turns into your active calories burned. Now, another really popular feature of the Oura Ring is going to be your stress. Daytime stress is calculated through your heart rate and your HRV, which is really nice because there are different times throughout the day where I feel like, oh, I felt like I was a little stressed, or maybe there are times where I was stressed and I didn't even know it. I can check at the end of the day or whenever it is that I pick up my phone, and I can see those moments where the ring is picking up that I may have been a little stressed. And what I love most about this is that it tracks how your body responds to stress, not how stressed you think you are. So that's something really important to note if you are getting the Oura Ring for stress. I think it just helps us to really understand how our body is interpreting stress versus how our minds might be interpreting it. So this is a metric that I feel like I'm always going back to just to kind of see if those moments where I felt like I was are actually being tracked or actually tracking the way that I think that they are. But these are really great insights for someone who might be interested in stress in general and just how your body is responding to it. Now, one of the things that I love, whether we're talking about the sleep score or the readiness score or the activity score, is that it always gives you high level information like good or poor, and then it gets into some detail around how you should move throughout the day. So right now my sleep score from last night was 74, which is good. Even though I didn't feel like it was good, it's nice that this is telling me that I actually am better than probably how I feel today. And it says you'll be fine, which I think is so funny, but it says your sleep efficiency wasn't optimal last night, but it's okay. So that kind of gives me a little bit of insight into how I should move throughout the day. And I can also pair that with my readiness score, which is an 80% today, which they're saying is good. And one of the things that I always remember with any piece of technology is that this is technology. It is always important to remember to check in with yourself. If one day your sleep score says that you should feel better than you actually do, or your readiness score says that you should feel better than you actually do what you need to do in order to get yourself to where you need to get to so that you can move productively throughout the day. If you're not feeling it, but the app is saying that you should be feeling it, listen to your body. This is still technology. It's good technology, but it's still technology. A couple of other insights that are going to be cool to look at over a period of time instead of one day kind of one-off insights are going to be things like your recovery trends, which again is really good to look at over the course of a period of time because it's going to show you how well your body is actually recovering. Especially if you're someone who works out and you're really interested in how well your body is actually recovering after your workout, this is definitely going to be something to pay attention to, but just remember, trends matter more than just one-off days. Especially if you're somebody who works out, this is also going to be really important because I know that a lot of times we're interested in how well our body is recovering after a workout. Pay attention to this metric, but also remember to try to look at this over a period of time versus one good or bad day. Another insight that's also going to be important to take a look at is going to be your resilience. And this is going to be how well your body is handling stress and recovery over a period of time. And this is really cool because it emphasizes consistency over perfection. And that's one of the things that I've really realized about my overall health taking a look at the Oura Ring app is that it's about the consistency. It's not just about how well I did one day versus how poorly I may have done another day. Looking at the trends and being able to look at your progress and your history over the course of time is really what paints a full picture of where I can maybe do better or maybe pull back a little bit or maybe not worry as much. And I think for me, that's one of the things that the Oura Ring has done for me, is giving me insight into my overall health over a period of time, which is really insightful because I feel like we tend to kind of worry a lot. I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that. I need to do more of this. And really, you're probably doing a little bit better than you thought, or maybe there are areas where you need to improve. But at least you have the full picture instead of worrying about it and it's all kind of up here. And now you have all of the data right in your phone. Another insight, if this applies to you, is going to be your menstrual cycle. You can go ahead and plug in various information like cycle dates and some other things, and it will give you information based on that, tons of insights, and there are also integrations as well that work with other menstrual apps. For me, I would say that one of the best things that the Oura Ring has done for me over the course of going from a traditional Oura Ring to the Oura Ring ceramic is it really gives me a clear overall picture of how I'm doing. I feel like there's so many periods where I feel like I need to be doing this, or I need to be doing less of that, or I need to be getting more sleep, or my sleep was terrible last night. And what the app and the data actually reminds me of is that I'm doing better than I thought. And I feel like for a lot of us, sometimes that reminder of you're actually not doing as badly as you think you are is really helpful because a lot of times we tend to worry. We worry about things that we don't know or we can't exactly see. And by the app just giving us all the insights right in one place, it really paints a clear picture and allows me to relax a little bit more and not be so obsessed and concerned with different parts of my health and needing to, take it up a notch or, slow down a little bit. Everything is right there. And some of those areas where I may need to step it up or maybe pull back, I can see because I have the data and I have the trends that give me that information. Instead of me just thinking about what I might need to do, I actually have the data right there. This video was all about the things that the Oura Ring can just pick up without you having to do anything, change any settings. But there are things like nutrition. You can log your meals in order for the Oura Ring to track those things, your water intake, any alcohol consumption. You can also track, like I mentioned earlier, your workouts where you actually log what type of workout it is. You don't have to, but you can. So maybe in the next video, I'll actually do a deep dive into some of those inputs that you guys can actually log to give yourself an even more informed picture of your overall health and wellness. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys would be interested in. I love any and everything Oura app and fitness tracking. So if you love this video, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what questions do you have about anything that I covered today, anything about the Oura Ring ceramic or the traditional Oura Ring, anything around the app. If I don't know the answer, I will do my best to find out the answer. And make sure that you also take a look at some of the other Oura Ring videos that I have done in the past, like the What You Need to Know videos or the Oura Ring ceramic videos. If you haven't taken a look at those, you should. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.